Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another glorious weekend in the dungeon. We are continuing Kingdoms of the Dump. Now, last time, what were we doing? Right, we were in the Laundry Forest, and we fought a Hamperback monster. And, they were eating Tide Pods. Everyone was trying to get Dustin to not eat Tide Pods. It was a good time. So, let's continue. I think we have to... Yes, now that we've done the forest stuff, we need to go back up to see what's-her-face. I believe she has something to give us. Here we go. You're back. I'm sure it wasn't too much trouble. Well, no trouble at all. You should have seen these two taking down a wild Hamperback. It was amazing. I missed it. I can't believe it. This elixir will take some time to ferment. Your friend is recovering, but still needs some rest as well. Make yourselves at home in the meantime. Gotta help the laundry people. Garmentians, that's the correct word. What's with the display case? That is a memorial. Oh, how do you know? Take a look around. This place is a mess, especially for detergents. Clothes and cobwebs all over, except for that case. You're right, Ratavia. Not a smudge upon the glass. You should probably stay away from it, Dustin. I'm just looking. Ah, yes. My sister's wand. Your sister? The tea is nearly ready. Come sit and I'll tell you a tale. RPG story time. It was a long time ago. I went by Lady Mauve, purple laundromancer of the moon print. So you were a wizard too! I like how it's gone all Game Boy. That's cool. The moon print is one of the highest of pajama ranking. And of course, my sister was the star, Lady Jade. She was the greatest laundromancer of our time. But everything changed the day Garbamesh walked through the door. Wait, hold up, you knew Garbamesh back in the day? That's right. Just how old are you? Dustin! If you'd let me finish. Right, yeah, sorry. He arrived in Needlepoint pleading our help. For back in the land of garbage, Scraporia City, the most advanced city in the world. Poof! Wiped out by a mysterious force, and evil had descended upon the land. A laundromat was called to all the lords assembled for a vote. Fucking laundromat. The puns never stop in this game. Would we cross the soiled seas and help fight this otherworldly threat? As the historians call it, the toxic waste from another place. But even after long deliberation, it remained deadlocked. So tradition fell to me to cast the deciding vote. Wow. What an honor. My vote was no. I could see no benefit in getting us tangled in a far-off garbage war. If I only knew then just how real this threat was. My sister was furious. She joined Garbamesh across the sea, and that was the last I ever saw her. Carnivorous Giraffe says, "Greetings, Daniel-san! Greetings, Carnivorous Giraffe! How are you? Welcome, great to have you as always. Oh yeah, I didn't turn my thing on. Boop, there we go. Apparently, she had taken our temple's most sacred artifact with her. The soap on a rope stone. I wasn't there to bear witness, but they say she vaporized half of the army at once. She wasn't fucking around. She used such tremendous power she became the embodiment of cleanliness itself. The very fabric of her body was torn apart in the process. Her sacrifice critically wounded the forces of waste. The King's Khan army was able to seal them away back below the crater. And with that, the war was won, right? Yes, but my sister, the star print, was gone. Only the stone and her wand remained. The soapstone now resides back in the Great Faucet Temple. Goodness says, God damn, sounds like this garbage game is getting serious. Oh, you'd be surprised how serious it takes itself. It's very earnest that way, continuously. But yeah, shit's getting real now. We're only, I think we're coming up on the halfway point soon. They say her spirit is still inside, looking out. Trapped behind glass. Her spirit is still keeping the waste from our world. Meanwhile, Garbamesh became the hero of the dump. Even today, his legend continues to grow. While my sister's contribution was relegated to a footnote for the bookkeepers to fuss over. Wow. It's the cleanliness. Anything but the cleanliness. I mean, that's the worst thing for things made entirely of waste. That would be, like, corrosive. I left the laundromancers after that and went into seclusion. I was known as the Sister of the Savior. Or not as the Sister of the Savior, but rather the Witch of Feathertop. The one who voted no. Gee, I had no idea. It's not a story I love to tell over a sparkling shampoo. But I hope you all understand why I chose to tell it today. I don't like the idea of carbonated shampoo. Because if the toxic waste really is coming back, you must all be prepared for what that means. I think my potion should be ready now. This is a method most ancient. Starching. You will be protected from wrinkles and be more durable between washes. And most importantly, you will be impervious to Vermilion's mind control. However, you must be warned, it's not all bubbles and sunshine here. Starching can be uncomfortable, stiff, scratchy, and worse. Repeated use can break down your very threads. That's the fate of all laundry, is it not?
We'll do it, right, Starprint?
Yes. I expected no less. Let's begin. Starch them bitches! Oh, that's fine. He likes it. He's into it. Cowboy quiet dignity over there. I bet he's enjoying himself too. I brewed enough of my potion to heal the whole town as requested.
I can't thank you enough. I've had plenty of time to formulate a plan while I was on the mend.
Well, whatever you choose to do, you must do it soon. Tonight's the night. Vermilion's final shipment.
I'll be going incognito.
Incognito?
Masquerading as one of the fated, I can get close enough to Vermilion to arrest him.
While we swap out the tainted bubbles with these special suds. Vermilion will not go down easy. It's time to hang him out to dry. Horace and I will be awaiting news. Good luck, children. Hey, but I want that chest. That looks like it has something. Witch's Cowl. I think Ratavia can use that, but is it a good idea to? Nope, that's not the right button. Friggin' Super Nintendo RPGs remapping my button memories again. That is confirmed. Yes, that's a big improvement. On you go. Wait, was there something else out there? Yes, I do want to use this bear. Ooh. I'm pretty sure that's useful, like, immediately. Okay, so it's 80. I didn't put it on. No. Yes, that's the one we have. It's resistant to fire. Okay. Shiny lid. Oh, that's better. That's much better. That must be the one I just picked up. Memory's running all short. Whee! Now back to town. Laundry Forest, East, Needlepoint. Perfect. That's where we needed to go. Those things will come in handy later. Once we start having to solve the cipher. But that's for much later in the game. You're not Needlepoint. I think we'll find... Oh, there's a sign. West, Hamper Hills, Needlepoint. Okay. Okay, we gotta go back through there. No big deal. Okay, I see the end. We'll just bomb through as quickly as possible. No, I want up there. Those medals are important. Gonna says, did you see the Marvel Maximum collection? I beat the X-Men arcade game this morning. Welcome to die! That's one of the best lines in, like, all of arcade gaming. Oh, yeah, I did see that collection. It's pretty tremendous, honestly. That's something that should just go into everybody's library. I was so stoked they also included Separation Anxiety with Maximum Carnage. I mean, that they included Maximum Carnage at all, but, you know, get both games in there. They did it. They just did it. I think, though, the Maximum Collection should, since I'm pretty sure there's, like, at least one handheld game in there, I would have wanted the X-Men Game Gear games there. Because I just have a lot of nostalgia for X-Men and Game Master's Legacy. But no collection's perfect. What is in there is quite robust, though. What the hell did I do that for? I just fucking made her stab Dustin. Why? Okay, let's... Alright, sorry about that, Dustin. Jesus. No, don't attack Dustin. Attack the sock. You silly, silly lady. There we go. There's a nearby barcade that has, like, an actual X-Men arcade. Last time we were down there with some buddies, we won CC'd. It was pretty satisfying. Right, you need... Ah! Wait a minute, no. I don't need to climb, I need to descend. Whatever. Oh my god! Who knew picking up a 90s or a Super Nintendo game would create such problems with other RPGs? Carnivorous says, yeah, including Maximum Carnage is what sold me. There's a few 8-bit games. There's Silver Surfer game, which you need to be a sadist to beat. Yes. Yes, you do. That game is pure punishment. But you know, it kind of makes up for some of it with that boss soundtrack. That's what you're there for. Because I can't imagine it being the gameplay. I always enjoy what I'm listening to, but man, that's the kind of shit that puts teeth marks in controllers. That game. That boss gauntlet at the end is a total bullshit. Yeah, I didn't even get that far. I don't even know if I actually, like, beat a single stage in it, honestly, any time that I've spent this the Silver Surfer.
Alright, gang, this is it.
We should be impervious to the mind-washing now. Do you feel impervious?
Sure feel better than my last visit.
Don't forget, you're one of the fated. Act like you have no personality whatsoever. Shouldn't be much of a stretch, eh, Keeper?
Very funny. Don't worry about me. You just take care of that bubble tower.
I'm not surprised they decide to do some kind of bullshit like a boss gauntlet at the end of a game like Silver Surfer, because of course it would, right? Like, you haven't been in enough pain. That feels like there was one edit I remember somebody made of the intro to Bad Dudes, where instead of saying, are you a bad enough dude to rescue the president, it says, are you a bad enough dude to hit yourself in the dick with a hammer? That's playing Silver Surfer. That's gotta be what that boss gauntlet feels like. I'm pretty sure I'm never going to reach it. Of course, you know, sometime later, maybe I'll just get really stubborn and sit down with it. Like I did with Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. I can't believe I beat that game later. Where the fuck do we gotta go to meet this guy? We shouldn't get too close to the hangar. Yeah. Let's take care of the Bubble Maker and let the Keeper play his part. Right. Thanks, reminder. Carnivorous says, oh, sorry, the boss gauntlet at the end of the X-Men arcade. I only know of Silver Surfer's difficulty through memes. Okay. Okay, I thought, like, maybe that's the game you'd beaten, but that makes a lot more sense. But X-Men doing that, that's just regular arcade bullshit, you know? It wants your quarters, and it wants them now, if it can get them. But man, if you got 4 people on there, you can just body them. Especially larger ones like the Blob, you can sometimes get like... Get them off the ground once in an opportune way and you can juggle them between 3 people. He doesn't stand a single chance. Your skills need to go up. Ooh, removes tile effects and restores the natural state of tiles. Ooh, that might actually be very good. Scales with skill. Bonding activity. Buffs defense 3 times, self-use only. Okay, no. But that is something I would like to have very much. How about we do a little bit of... Wait a minute, you've got general healing spells, don't you? Not Dustin. Not Dustin! Oh yeah, and it's a heal everybody. Hell yes. You're a... Okay, fabriculturist. Good. That's a good pun. Fabricultist. Average employee at Fabricville. They're weak to his attack, but they're not taking nearly the damage that Dustin and Rotavia are serving out. Henry says, I didn't know you could juggle the bosses in X-Men Arcade, but yeah, it's expertly designed to eat quarters. Yep. Exactly correct. It's like, it's like that bit from the Mortal Kombat movie. We've let these humans win enough. Is it time? Thump, 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 thump. It's like, can't have too much of that progress stuff. Some were really, really bad for it, though. Like the Terminator 2 arcade. Infamous. I've definitely spent rolls of coins on that back in the day. Which is why I'm happy to have a one-up of it. That way, when I choose to go through its bullshit, especially at the Cyberdyne chase stage, it doesn't cost me, like, way more money than I ever want to admit spending on a single game. Nope, not equipped. Never says, do you mean the light gun game? I spent so much time on that game. I do mean the light gun game. It's like one of the best arcade licensed games, period. Despite being some of the biggest offenders of just being quarter-munching bullshit later. There's 2 sequences. One, well, there's the Cyberdyne chase one that I just mentioned. And then there is the getting John to the time portal. That's a tough stage. And then sometimes the T-1000 is just kind of a pain to get to line up, like at the very, very end in the steel mill. Because you gotta knock him towards the back, and then, like a grenade, ammo comes down, and you gotta shoot that, and then hit him with it. And it's tough. It's really tough. I do like how the one-up version of that game that I got has online leaderboards. Damn it! Get out of the glass. Stop playing in there. I also remember the sister game that used the same kind of cabinets. It was Revolution X, an Aerosmith game. You shot CDs at people. It used like the same gun setup. I think it was just, you know, repurposed T2 cabs. But, you know, that's one of those games you play once, have a laugh, because you've gotten all you're going to get out of it, and then go back to Terminator. I played it a lot on the Super Nintendo as well. I had that for that system. The funniest thing, though, is that that version, I just got good using the D-pad, because I had a Super Scope. But for some reason, every time I plugged it in, it turned the screen blue, and my aim would deregister more and more to the left, so I'd have to be making these stupid shots to, like, not even close to target to actually hit the target. It was a more frustrating experience than playing it with a D-pad. How do you manage that? You're gonna get stabby. At least we're getting some decent XP out of these dudes. Oh shit, we gotta get our heal on. Thankfully, I know Cerulean's up to the task. So useful. And we know that just leads back out into the main hall. Oh right, you guys respawn. I 100% forgot about that. It's okay. Free XP. Oh, hell yeah. That's what we like to see. Let's say... I think you need more hit points. You need more skill. Always more skill, so you're... Yes, skill. There we go. Whenever says, oh my god, Revolution X was my jam. We played the home version endlessly. Oh, man! That is hilarious. That's also just fantastic. I completely forgot there were home versions of that game, but I get reminded of it every now and again because when I'm playing my Mortal Kombat 2 1-up, after I beat Shao Kahn and it's going through the credits and stuff, it's got an ad for Revolution X still in the game. Just like, I remember you. I keep thinking there's an ad for it in the T2 1-up, but there isn't that I found. Midway cabinets just playing off of each other. You know, I think it actually would have been funny if they would have been able to do like a twofer, since, you know, the cabinets are the same, include Revolution X in the T2 1-up. But I gotta figure that license wouldn't be cheap. That would be a very, very expensive cabinet. Not that the Terminator one wasn't expensive. Thank you, Canadian exchange rate. No, we don't want quip. There. Was the one you played on the Super Nintendo or the Genesis? The Bubble Maker. I've never seen it up close before. Usually it's delivering pleasant, happy bubbles to the citizens of town, not poison. They got one of those barrels hooked up to it. I'll prepare the concoction. Look out! Lots of fabric cultists, eh? Well, let's get you sharpening, Ratavia. You could probably get a good twofer if you start here. Not bad. Let's put a moisture tile down. Because then I can hit that with lightning. I should have just used a water cannon. Ow. Man, they really want him. Clearly, they don't know the threat Ratavia poses. They'll get there. Let's... lightning. Hell yes. Now, what should we do for... You know what? Yes. Healing sprints. You first. I see. Man. Okay, well, we got it first. Give you one more charge. Never says, we always laughed at the Aerosmith aspect of the game. Like, Aerosmith was never the leading edge of the youth revolution. They made that terrible song for the Bruce Willis movie, and that's about it. That's what made it so damn funny to me. It's just like, no. You ain't it. You wish you were. But that song did dominate the radio for a lot longer than I would have liked. I need to... I can only really heal Dustin, which I suppose I should. No. You can... get a good dig in. Now you do the healing sprints. Whenever it says, we had the Sega Genesis growing up. Nice. Genesis is quite a kingly system. I still have much love for it. Holy moly! And that's why we were sharpening. How about you... take that? St. Launder's Wind. Yeah, nobody's in fucking range, but whatever, I guess that's what you do. It's barely worth it. It's barely worth it. That's alright. One more round, Ratavia will have them. Never says, it has that bizarre Garfield game. Which one do you mean? There's... Wait, no, that one I'm thinking of is on the NES. Yeah, which Garfield game do you mean? I remember there was Pac-Man 2, where he kind of actioned his way around town, like, not Prince of Persia style, but, you know, he basically picked prompts and had to go do errands for his wife, and yeah, that was a weird game. Struggling to remember a weird Garfield game, though. Genesis was a great system. Yes, it was. Absolutely. Let's, put that barrel aside. Let's get these fresh suds flowing. Then we'd better not leave Walker hanging. Alrighty, that's the last shipment.
Excellent work. The clips we discussed shall be deposited into your accounts.
Happy to serve the hands of grime.
When the sky glows green, you'll know the job is done. Yes, load them up. This is the last of them. Ah, my little bookkeeper. Dancing to my tune just like everyone else. What a sight.
Many hands make light work.
They do indeed. Up we go.
I think there's only one Garfield game on the Genesis. He gets sucked in the TV and travels through channels. That is a new one on me.
You were so close to figuring it all out. Now look at you.
Don't they say something about judging books by their covers?
What? Impossible! The mists...
You're under arrest by the authority of Book's End.
I did nothing wrong.
Conspiracy, attempted murder, the poisoning of an entire town for starters.
The worm is dead. You have no power here. So you're Vermilion.
Master.
We fixed your broken bubble machine for you. Hope you don't mind.
Starprint. Why? Why did you do this to our own people? You're so clueless, it's pathetic. Just so pure and good, aren't you? It makes me sick.
I will show you the true power of the wash.
And why I should have been the Starprint.
Face the power of dirty laundry.
Well, your socks are making me dizzy.
Whatever says Garfield caught in the act. Oh, okay. You know what? I do remember reading about that now in like, God, maybe it was like Game Players or Game Pro. You know, one of the magazines of the day. I probably still have it in a box somewhere, but I do remember reading about that. But I don't think I've ever actually like seen it or played it in person. Yeah, I looked it up. It's the only Garfield Genesis game. It's very good. You should play it on the channel. You know what? I'll just make a note of that. So I can definitely make that happen, if that's possible. Garfield caught in the act. Genesis. Perfect. That is a strange combat formation for you guys. I needed to fix that. Whatever. Let's get you sharpened. Oh crap! If we're gonna sustain, we need some metals. And how about... Don't I have an item that could add to those? Yes. Drink your liquid metal. You keep sharpening. You keep stealing. How about... Wait, no, we saved floor scrubber. Let's give you a water pillar. Well, if we give him enough water tiles, that'll give Dustin some good opportunity. Oh, you can just keep making them yourself, too. That's fine. I will absolutely use that against you. That's what I'm talking about. Then how about you just make some more water? Don't give him any place to go. Keep jumping in. Oh, you think you're clever by turning that into a regen spring. Well, guess what? All your recovery is just for nothing now. Just walking it to him. Oh. Geez, Cerulean, you are in dire health. I only just noticed that. Oh, stepping onto your healing tile. Well, guess what? This damage will outpace your recovery. We'll just neutralize your hit point spring. Don't you dare. Okay, there we go. At least it wasn't the kind that leaves you immediately confused. You know what that Garfield premise does kind of remind me of, though, Carnivorous? There's a Super Nintendo game based off of Home Improvement. That's, you know, Tim Allen just goes from set to set, looking for tools, I guess. But, you know, he's on TV doing... That's why you'd have him, like, fighting dinosaurs and stuff. Zap, yo dumbass! Right, no more skills there. No! Is that how it is? Alright, take the hit. Oof. But also, yes. Now that is what I'm talking about. Oh, what? Right, you know what? Let's just meet in the middle. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, well, you keep stabbing. You keep stealing metal, because that's what we need. Now you ought to be able... give this place a gentle scrub. Ow. Whew. Oh, it seems my water was about to turn into something as well. Nothing but lint. Cough.
You're too late. Far too late.
Late for what?
A few less barrels makes no difference. The 8-ball has foretold. This age will soon end with the clogging of the faucet. We'll create a world so dirty my powers will finally be appreciated. It's curtains for you. Familiar to me. Shit!
Everyone okay?
Barely. I'm not dead yet.
He got away.
We had him. He said the great faucet.
That's what cleansed the dump all those years ago.
So all those barrels.
Great Garbamesh's ghost. It's the perfect delivery system. They're going to spread the waste to all the kingdoms.
You guys all right down there?
Sort of.
The townsfolk are starting to snap out of it. Some of them even pitched in and repaired the clothesline.
The concoction is working. At least, all of our efforts weren't in vain.
Hey, where's Cerulean? Oh yeah, he said he had to try to do something. He went to town towards City Hall.
Let's gear up and meet him there. Jacket's rank 2 boil point is now available. Oh, hell yes. Let's see, what's that? 6 shooter. Yes, sir. Very hard-hitting power if you can actually be arsed to play the minigame of his shots correctly, instead of hurrying through like I sometimes do. What a state of affairs. What a state of affairs indeed. Nobody home in City Hall? Is this even City Hall? Or have I made a mistake? Nope, it is.
Oh, hey there.
Everything okay, buddy?
Oh, well, word just came in. Fawcett Falls has been taken. An unknown enemy holds the fortress. But the king and the other laundromants are still gone. I think it falls to me to do something?
So what are you thinking?
I must summon the Lords of Laundry.
Who are they?
The leaders of the great houses of our kingdom. They may not be laundromancers. They have loyal bannermen who will fight for them. Fight for us.
Do you think they'll help?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm someone who can rally others.
Oh, come on, man. I fought off toxic assassins, tamed through a buck-wild turtleneck, not to mention saving the whole Rustin town. Give yourself some credit.
You're right, you know. I'll send a bubblegram. All right, Bubble. This message is very important. So that means no slacking off, okay? I'm kidding. Be careful. I will await your return. Best stock up on any last-minute supplies in the city now before they arrive. Come back when you're ready. I'll be standing here, awkwardly.
He's right, though. We should shop and make sure we've gotten everything. Because if I end up in a position where I'm, right now, so tragically low on metal, and for some reason staying at an inn doesn't replenish your metal magic points the same way it does in other RPGs. And if trouble's about to show up, we are going to have to be ready with a little bit more than 11 magic points, you know? Also, now the shops are actually, like, open. Welcome to Hook Eye's Goods. Hell yes. Yes. Sterile scalpel. Yes, give the sterile scalpel to the rat. Only one? I don't think that's worth 2,500 clips if it's only an increase of 1. Now, where's the item shop? I'll just take the free money lying around. No big deal. Are you a shop? Welcome to Bobbin's Threads. I suppose we can get a hat for you. The Bane of Fabric Enemies. That's only an increase of 3 for 3,000. You know what? I think everyone here is pretty well... You know what? You could use the shiny can. Now, let's try to find some actual items. Alright, I can't bubble jump because he's not in my party right now. Ah! Does this place even have a shop? That's more like a tent. I mean, there's some supplies. That's always good. But that's the inn. That's nothing. The Jeweler's Knot. Maybe that's a shop. With money just laying around. That's the best kind of shop. Skill bonus, luck penalty. Nope. Don't really need very many of those. Oh, well, I guess there's all of down here. Maybe this is where the shop is. I did not intend to fall like that, but we'll just say that was on purpose. Not a shop, but I'll take it. Ooh. Yes, sir. Pity those don't respawn. That would be just entirely too handy. Forgot we have to activate that switch at a range. Or not. I'm just a clumsy oaf. I think this is the closest to, like, a goods store. I think the problem is that it's mostly, well, because it's in the Garmentian provinces, it's mostly for Garmentians. Alright. I guess that's just what we got then. How many TPs do we have? 5 and 7. But we're still pretty okay. Okay, well, we have the spare metals. I think we're about as good as we're gonna get. If that's the only place that sells goods, because I was hoping to find some kind of way to recover metals. You know, some metal potions, metal vials. 'Twas not to be. Never mind. Never mind the cop just walking around casually shooting everything in sight.
All set?
You betcha.
The Lords of Laundry should be here before long.
The whole town is tumbling with excitement. Never thought I'd be happy to see crowded streets again.
Battle with the hands of grime is far from over. But the town deserves at least one night of celebration.
How you feeling now, Cerulean?
Sick. Don't fret, we can help you prepare for your speech. Speech?
If I'm not mistaken, you're the ranking laundromancer in the kingdom at the moment. They need to hear it from you.
Oh dear.
Ha, you're gonna do great! I'll even write one for you if you want. A few curdled milks and I...
Saint Sauna, save me. Hello, my lords.
Speak up now, laundromancer. We can't hear a word you're saying.
Oh, right. Greetings, your cleanlinesses!
Yes, yes. Greetings, tidings, dryer, praise us all. Let's put the slipper to the carpet and get on with it. It's no small deed to call a laundromat. Just what is it that requires our time?
Well...
And this better be good. I'm beyond wrinkled from such hasty travel. You old softy, though I could go for a sauna myself.
My lords...
I didn't come all this way for a spa. I'd like to get this over with before Linter hits. You always do this, Flannel. We haven't gathered together since... Will you all please just zip it for 5 seconds? Floor's all yours, wizard.
Ahem. By now you've heard, Lord Vermilion has betrayed us. He plans to stop the faucet, bring the toxic waste back to the dump.
Toxic waste? Lunacy. Blasphemy! I can't believe we traveled all this way for such balderdash.
I assure you, this is no joke. The toxic threat has returned. This is a recovered vial of the waste itself.
I see. A glow stick. This is your evidence? Really?
Please, you must call on your banners and reclaim the faucet at all costs. We beg of you.
With the king still gone, we shouldn't rush into anything so hastily. Even if we wanted to help, our sleeves are tied.
No, you don't understand. He's there.
I think we've heard enough. You can't expect us to stick our neckties out on claims like these. Hey, at least we might be able to still catch that sauna. Huh? What is the meaning of this? Well, I never. Whoa! Way to go, Cerulean!
Show, don't tell. An effective strategy. Your friend there is pretty sharp, Dustin.
Do you see? This is what...
Well, that was a whoops. Holy shirt, suit, and tie! It can't be. My threads are fraying. Do something!
Might need some help with this one, Dustin.
Right behind you, buddy. Start the fight. There you go. Begin the grand sharpening. Oh, right. We gotta do something about our metals. let's get you draining. Let's have you use a liquid metal. Keep sharpening. That was silly. Let's... Actually, what we can do... Oof, that's a big magic cost, though. So we're going to take... We're going to neutralize that with you. Just in case. Continue sharpening. Where'd you go, Dustin? Let's keep you where I can... Actually, no, yes, good. Now that you're bunched up like that, Cerulean can heal you two. Because you badly need it. And now you're ready to start stabbing with reckless abandon. Again with the toxic tile. That's fine. Keep draining that metal. Tavia's pretty okay. Let's neutralize that moisture. Not that moisture, that radiation. At least that can have the possibility of turning into a healing spring. Right. You just need to keep stat. Wait, do you have a skill that you could be using? Yeah, let's see if we can give you a glass tile. Nope. In fact, that was a complete waste of time compared to just stabbing. Lesson learned. How about... Let's give you a water tile. You just keep stabbing. Yeah, 700 damage. You keep that shit up. Oh, you did get a broken glass. Okay, so that tech wasn't actually worth it. Or worthless, rather. I didn't see the broken glass form under him. You could heal Ratavia. Stabby, stabby. Oh, no, 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 no. You need to heal yourself now. There we go. Actually, let's get you doing a lightning since you've got that water tile. A good wallop probably would have done better. Let's just get this done. Yay, 30 HP. Yeah, it's just better to let Dustin do his thing. But let's give you some damage anyway. Just taken the fuck out by the pointed rat. So OP. We love her. Let's give you skill, because then your sharpen will be more effective. Revive an ally. Blue mold kiss. Scales with skill. Okay. I don't think I used that technique last time I played. So let's take that one. I mean, not that we're losing any of them. We're just going to choose to use that one as the default. We can change any of the other ones. You always take skill increases with them. And that, my lords, is the toxic waste.
Now just imagine what's to come. In my estimation, they have at least 200 barrels already transported to Fawcett Falls.
Is that Walker Jacket?
That's right. Book's End signs off on all this information. Now you've seen it for yourselves. What will it be, Lords of Laundry? What will the history books say about you lot? Choose your path wisely. You are on the record.
Oh, for sheet's sake, call the banners. We'll roll out the carpets. We march for the faucet. For the love of Wash Mother above, someone clean this mess up. Yeah, probably before it, comes to life again. That would be a good thing to stop. I love the friendly Hamperbacks. All right, here I am waiting for something to happen. I'm on guard. Don't distract me. Sorry, this tent is closed. Totally going to Mount Lint Shrine when this is all over. He's gonna need a spa day, I think. Yeah, walk right into the fire, genius. Oh, here we go. Several hundred gremlins have gathered in front of the entrance to the faucet. Which means St. Launder's Bridge is the only way in and out. We have no choice but to throw the full weight of our forces at them, while the Starprint and his cohorts push through and enter the keep.
What are our numbers?
All combined, we have just 200 fighting garments. It will be close. Our real hope lies in you preventing their plans on the inside.
Yes, everyone remember, securing the drain room is of paramount import.
We got this! My lords, it's the king. He's returned, with the color guard to boot. King of Detergos. I feel like an orphan suckling returned to its pair. Your Majesty, we were getting worried. I'm sorry for the delay. We had some company on the soiled seas, what with the pirates sinking our ship. Heavens! As if a bit of water could do enough to stop the king of laundromancers. We surfed the rest of the way on our familiars. Now the color guard is ready to join the fray. Yes, let's show Vermilion the meaning of the word clean. We should head inside, rest up to ensure we're at our peak performance. Gotta have that calm before the storm moment. Gotta have that save your game moment. Lords of Laundry are bringing the Laundromancers up to speed. Get some rest before they get into the big battle. Not yet. Alright, finish up in the camp, then come back. These sweat stains are going to be tough to get out. My socks are on fire. Hell yes, free metal.
Oh, hello there, Dustin. There's a tension in the air. I can feel it in my thread. I know that, Bubble. Of course there's always tension the night before a battle. Gosh, I don't know, Dustin.
There you are, Starprint.
My king!
Relax, young Cerulean. Let's leave the hand-wringing to the lords. Vermilion betrayed us, and you stopped him.
He got away.
You freed the town of a mind-washing, son. Toxic assassins, too. Sari beamed him up in a bubble like balloon animals. Oh, you know, I never doubted you when I became the Starprint. You doubted yourself, but I knew you'd grow into it. Come, join the rest of the color guard.
Me?
He'd be honored.
Right. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Free metal, and now we're full. Trade me one of your forge irons. Ooh. Huh. +2 skill. That seems like it's more useful. Oh, we can just keep coming back here, too. How many forge irons do I have? Obviously, I've missed it. We've got 4 spare keys. That's good. I don't see any. Fossilized amber, frozen. I might have... You don't have the items. Okay, well, there we go. No wonder I don't see them. I just gave her my last one. The last skirmish was in the late 500s between House Flannel and House Denim. The 90s. I have a few trinkets you might like. Wind chimes. Allows you to move... Oh, twice per turn. Huh. Can't think of very many times when that kind of ability would have been useful. Especially now that I've got Cerulean's floor scrubbing ability. The Lords of Laundry. Yep. Get some rest. Yes. Yeah, let's hit the hay. We marched with the Hamperbacks at first light. The fuck are you doing, Dustin? Whee! Britavia just catching in the Z's whenever they can. That is a fuckload of gremlins. Everyone's favorite friends. And the 8-ball.
Bring the fight to them.
Okay, we got this. We got this under control. I was gonna say, how tough are we looking at here? Love the backgrounds, though. Of course, you could almost make a drinking game of how many times I've said I love the backgrounds to this game over the course of these streams.
I can't help it that they're just so consistently good.
Okay, so only some want to fight. Okay, yeah, it's the free-moving ones that can fight. Everyone else who's just there. I get you. Thankfully, they go down pretty good. Quickly, anyway. Shit. I didn't mean to rush through that. Oh well. We gotta get off the battlefield anyway. Be gone! King Laundry's kicking ass. Looks like Vermilion has activated the faucet's defenses. We'll need to turn the twin handles to open the lift.
We'll take the right side, you take the left.
Let it be so. May the Wash Mother protect us. Off we go! Whee! Gotta love being blown around because you're just a jacket. Anything useful down there? I mean, there's metals, but I'm currently pretty okay. But I suppose I could do myself some healing and then replenish the metals immediately. That's actually a great place to be. Victory! Hell yes. Skill? Didn't I already beat you? Oh, maybe you just respawned. Wait, don't I need to leave the room for that to be true? Maybe I just missed them, and that's just all there is to that. Just nailed the shit out of them. Give me that money! Charge me the fuck up. No secrets. Fine. Aha! Good. And here I was worried about finding ways to replenish metal. Now I'm swimming in them. Ooh, really? Nothing to oxidize here? It feels like there should be. Maybe it's a Ratavia climber? It is. But you can't climb it. How odd. Alright. What about... shoot it? Well, I'm pretty sure we can say that pipe is nothing. Love the clothes just hampered, or just in piles everywhere. You know what? Does this... in Garmentian, isn't this like just a bunch of corpses? Huh. Perhaps it was a massacre. Just popping them right out. I'll take the effortless XP, frankly. Every little bit counts. Wow, so full on those, we just don't have the room. That is luxury. Should have been able to get a shot off there. Whatever, let's just eliminate him. And work the magic on the fabric cultist. That don't take much. I keep meaning to give him a different perk, but I keep rushing through it. There we go. Just say, they don't usually come in threes. Oh, Dustin's so close to another level. Ha ha! I just shot you in your fucking face! Apparently that doesn't give me the edge in combat, though. Just stuns them long enough to not engage. Which I suppose could be useful if I weren't actively also getting as much XP as I possibly can. Oh, what are you people dividing your attacks up for? Actually, that's a pretty good opportunity to heal both of them. Didn't care for that. There we go. There we go. They were taking up quite a bit of punishment. There we go. Take that level. Yes, we do need to increase your physical attack. So you can be an absolute menace when by the time we get to endgame. Anybody else nearby? Whoa! I shouldn't have done that. Okay. We learned something important. Go up the stairs, you yob. What? Why am I stuck on the balcony? Alright, well, unstuck. That's a very handy feature. Very handy feature. Yeah, see what was so hard about that game? Just needed an extra minute, I guess. Wait, we already did that. Oh, come on, Cerulean. I know you can clean them harder than that. Wither, that's not one that usually gets used very often. Usually it's corrosion or something like that. Fuck you! Oh, we missed. Okay, now we know not to go too far that way. It was bad. Or actually, it probably will be the easiest thing. The handle is already activated. Oh, yeah, now we just slip back down to the bottom, and now we gotta do the other side because something probably happened to the king. Because these things can't just go smoothly, right? They've gotta have complications. Looks like they still haven't activated the left handle. Oh dear. Do you think they were just slower than us? Extremely doubtful. We better lend a hand then. Can't go off smoothly. It just cannot. Wait a minute. I see those cracks. I will absolutely take that spare key. Now, is there anything we can oxidize in here? No? Fine, just the spare key then. A sparkling shampoo. Oh, good! The carbonated shampoo, I imagine. Ew. I mean, I know it's for clothing people, so we're obviously not supposed to drink it, but boy. Wait, what am I doing? We can just... There we go. You know, use the character like it's supposed to be. Dish soap draft. Hell yes. Bubble jump, absolutely clutch. Let's heal and replenish. I'm nearly positive we're coming up on a boss relatively soon. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not so bad. What? Okay, it's only Walker that can do that. There. We didn't even need that. Are you serious? It's okay. We can just get back. And at least there's no enemies dogging us the whole time. That was my fault. That was some bad placement. There. Now, we almost missed a secret. Lots of spare keys in this place. Is that a secret too? Sure, strangely feels like it ought to be. No secrets on this wall? Fine. What's this room? Hey, another forge iron. Fresh jammies. Shouldn't that be good for cerulean? They 82 to 85. Okay, okay. On you go. No, focus. Focus on one first. Don't split them up. They take too long like that. This should do it. Yep. I'm gonna say that should do it. Hell yes. Keep that skill growing. Pity we can't have 4 people in the party at once. I'd love to have Walker with you know, adding a little bit more offense, but I suppose that might be a little OP. But that's why we want it. At least these go down relatively quickly. Tox pools aren't bad. Okay, now, Walker. You need more skill enhancement. Because when we finally get back to using you on the main line, your scriv ability is impeccably valued. Why are the fans there? They lead to nothing. With just one, that's not so bad. Oh, hey, we're finally doing over 100 damage with Cerulean. Should have moved first, but I suppose I'm not going to incur any more penalty from the tiles, so... Good morning, Alex. Welcome. Great to have you as always. Alex says, how has your week's been? Oh boy, it has been packed. I've just been non-stop busy. Like I was traveling last weekend and then I come right back into a nice, difficult week. Just packed to the brim of testing and all kinds of stuff. Good times, good times. How about yours? How have you been? Alex says just tests. I understand. That's very relatable. Very relatable indeed. Wait, no, I came in from that way. I think I finally got in the clear for my tests, at least. At least till the week begins again. It was just yesterday. Alex, there's a lot of Resident Evil fun. Then more tests. Understandable. I mean, you gotta treat yourself, right? Alex says, I desire to give Leon a pair of cat ears, but the evil Spanish people call me un ferestado and beat me. It's like, maybe that's not the work of the Plagas at that point. They just don't want that in their town. Yeah, let's make sure everybody's nice and healed. 'Cause I'm pretty sure 108, that's not bad. That's not bad. Pretty sure we're coming into boss territory. So actually, let's get Dustin. Let's get you an ammonia ale. Usable on fabric only. Ah, okay. So let's first use you on Cerulean. And we'll use you on you. You could always use a bit more speed. Give you a hoarding heart. Ammonia ale to Dustin. That should get us nice and ready. Alex says, at least I've learned one thing from my endeavors. Heals are like money. The more enemies you try and skip, the more taxes I will pay. It's true. It's generally good rule of thumb advice. can't quite remember which is the proper direction here, but I don't think this is a very large area. We need... You need more skill. I probably should have taken defense, actually. Maybe if I throw some mods on RE4 make, I'll feel like going back to it. God, I gotta go back to play that game. Extension cord whip. Oh, that's probably for loot. Now, what is this? Shit! Also, why on God's oh-so-green earth does old bearded man with his bare fist put in more work than Verdugo? Because Chief Mendez is a menace. Absolute menace. The Verdugo are all style, flash. But Mendez, he brings the heat. Wait, that's not a... That was going to be a pit! Okay, I was gonna say, that can't really be all there is this way. Right. Ooh, I think that's a Dustin problem. You're damn right. How about we use the lightest person when it comes to those? I have the weirdest feeling that Dustin just sinks. I don't know if that's actually true, but it feels like he ought to, right? Alex is like, I have a strat for phase 1, but in phase 2, when he just goes all apeshit, I hate it with a passion. I struggled with the phase 2 of Mendez fight for a lot longer than I'd like to admit. That was like a really, really tough fight. And it was all, yeah, it's just that second phase. That and, you know, playing on professional on your first round, that's a decision that I made. Definitely making it harder on myself than it ought to be. But that's what we like. Alex says, you know, you never streamed Resident Evil 4 Remake, so... You know, it's a possibility. It is a possibility. Might be the best way for me to finish it, quite frankly. Because we did do 7 and 8. And I had a great time with that. Not that I was having a bad time with 4. It would be a nice bridge towards 9. Yeah, you're right. Actually, it really would be. It really, really would be. We'll get to 9 at some point. That is something that will happen. But you know what? A stop into 4 might help. Of course, I'd start a new file instead of just picking up where the Garrador and I are dancing. Janitor's charm.
Of course, then I could just end up going rogue and promise more Resident Evil gunplay and play like Resident Evil Survivor or some shit. Oh, what a game. I remember now. I was sent by my good friend Leon S. Kennedy. Oh, shit. That's evil. You're such a resident. A little bit of Umbrella tendency shining through there.
Okay, now I know what we can do. Let's put you out, you in, then you heal Walker. Then we can bring Walker back out. Put Dustin back in because we need him. Now you're all nice and arranged in a way that you're not going to be taken advantage of. Everyone's healed. Everything's all juiced up. All right, boss. Well, no, we're not going to save as Dustin first. We're going to go back to Batavia just so our thumbnails look a bit different. Phil says, eventually Capcom will run out of games to remake. Then we'll see a Gun Survivor remake. I'd play it. I would unabashedly play it, knowing that it's going to be so stupid. It's unbelievable. Master Vermilion, it's not too late to stop this. Also, welcome, Phil. Great to have you as always.
It's fascinating, isn't it? This little knick-knack is the only thing holding back the Waste's return. And it shall be I that will undo the seal. You can't! You're right. The laws of laundry demand a sacrifice.
Your Majesty! Alex says, happy birthday, here's a gun. That's basically how that game starts. He's just like, I don't remember anything. This gun is my only chance. No! You'll regret this. Fucking peace out, everybody. Why would you do this? Hey, Twitch porn bot. You folded them. Just like that, you folded them. You won't get away with this. Well, little laundromancer, aren't you going to save them?
Stand fast, Starprint. He's scared of you. Don't back down.
Oh, cerulean, dear and kind, how the strings of your fragile heart do fret and fray for these fallen few. Let me mend this for you. Behold the power of waste, which will stir them to rise again. Yea, corrupted toxic resurrection!
Periwinkle, Marigold,
It's no longer them. We must defend ourselves.
Glad I thought to heal Walker. Yeah. Let's get you scriving. you just stay on defense. But you know what? Let's actually... We'll use some weaker magic. First aid. Not so bad. Keep scriving. One more ought to do it. Now you get out of the water tile. What if... That's not a bad bit of damage. Would have been better if we waited till then, but... Ah! You'll line up again. Perfect. Now you should be full. Let's hit you this time. Okay, yellow's got to go first. He's made that very clear. Let's... Yeah, we'll just focus on one instead of worrying about lining them up, even though all this does column damage, but... Whoa! Shit! I don't think I've ever done that much damage before. That was insane! Oh, man! And that's why, kids. That's why scriv. Yeah, that's fine. But, how about you bunch up? Yeah, because then you'll be in a good position to heal each other. Shit! Mistimed that. Oh well. Oh, move up. Now might be an okay time to heal. But first, more scriv. There we go. Now you're maxed. You give us a little dash of that good. And now, annihilation. Oh, now it's time. Okay, you... No, don't escape. Move. Get together. Start your scriving. Whenever Giraffe says, I have returned. Anyone play Metal Eden? It's free on PS Plus and it's good. I have not played Metal Eden before. What, that sounds like a shmup. Ah! Oh, you think? Well, first, let's give you some room. Continue scriving. Metal Eden. Let me just do a quick look here. Metal Eden. Oh, this game. Yeah, no, I played this demo. It's on my wish list for Steam. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. Like the movement in it. So, addendum, I have played it, but only the demo. No, I suppose we should probably heal a touch. With gusto. That's fine. That's fine. I'm just gonna get you out of the spike damage. You need one more Scriv before you can unleash your attack. Whenever stressed is first-person shooter, shooting robots while you fly around with a jump pack and waste them. Oh yeah, it's a great time. I liked the high-flying movement. I think you might need to use... No, actually. We're just going to keep you on observational defense. You guys really like making shitty tiles, don't you, though? First, we move. I think this time we'd actually be better served by waiting for some kind of lining up. So, we're going to use the boil point. Hey, one down. Don't let Walker die before he gets off his giant spell. Fuck. That's... In fact, you're going to be trapped on that pile. So you know what? Let's get you using a sewing kit. You, make some room. Actually, you know what you could do? Really just help a guy out. Of course you would. Of course you would. Fuck it. You guys aren't going to line up. I'm going to obliterate you anyway. Now that we're nice and low on metal, and I don't have Dustin to replenish... What kind of items we got? Have another liquid metal. Alex says, oh right, besides that I've also chilled with some insane people on Twitch. Oh yeah? Like who? Fuck! Oh. I didn't realize he was so close to death. Definitely take the skill power.
Impressive. I didn't think you had it in you. However, it looks like your starching spell is finally worn off. I'm not much for a rematch. The time is almost near, and I'll make sure you can all watch as your perfect little world ends here and now.
A flair for the dramatic.
What better time for drama? This is the end, is it not?
Or perhaps it is the beginning. Yes,
After this, the dump may go barking mad, but it will truly be a world of the strong. Dog Princess! Let's get this over with. I can't stand drawn-out performances.
Outlook good. Now that the soapstone is deactivated, we may begin the ritual. Hands of Grime, ready your vials.
Alex, there's no big names. 2 people playing for fun. By chance, I stuck around. Oh, those are some of the best streams.
And with that, our part is over. Now return to your kingdoms to prepare for the next step. The rest is in Lord Eightball's hands.
Praise the future.
It is decidedly so.
We've done it, Master.
Yes, I can feel my strength growing already.
Many stood in the way, and one by one we took them down. King Globespin, Bookworm, the Laundromancers.
There's still one Laundromancer left.
The Starprint, he's as good as folded already.
No.
Wait.
Oh, and you, Scrapmaster. I believe you have something of mine.
The vial of waste was removed.
See you at the top of the faucet.
Dustin, come back! Alexis, and boy, they were a gold mine because of how funny they were. All 2 people just bouncing off each other like that. When you get around like good chemistry, that's always fun to hang around. Carnivorous says, I laugh at Laundromancer every time. That's my new favorite word when I'm, catching up on errands throughout the week. I'm casting the Laundromancer spell. The ceiling came down. We're blocked in. Guys? Vermilion's cloak. It's moving. Don't tell me. That's right. There's more zombie. Yeah, see, he's having a perfectly good day. Oh, God, we're down to 39 medals and we don't have Dustin. All right. Oh, this is going to be tough. Alex says, does this game only have non-stop plot twists and betrayals? Yes! That's what kept me in front of the whole time. Just like, what? Just in a constant state of, how is this happening? But it's great. I love it. All right, Scriv time. You had better use an item that gives us back some metal. How about spare metal? Perfect. That will be a tremendous help. You get closer. Keep sharpening. You move in case he shocks it. Keep scriving. Now, don't you have... No, only Walker's got that ability. But let's give you a little bubble blast. Oh, so you're weak to that, apparently. Keep sharpening. You get your last scriv in. Might as well get that just out of the way. His boil point is honestly just not that great. Like, yeah, that's some recovery, but it's 30 HP. With the kind of damage being meted out, that doesn't really mean a whole lot. Alright, we're maxed. Start stabbing, bitch. 607, hell yes. Alex says, you did X amount of work. Time to aggressively rip you in half an aura farm like RE3 Nemesis. It's a way to go, and it's a very effective one, too. Wait, let's figure out what you're actually vulnerable to. Weak to clean fire glass. So fire is good. All right, let's get you off of that tile. Holy fuck, let's get you healed. Let's use an item instead, though, because pretty sure we've got some sewing kits. And you're the only one who needs it right now.
Burn, traitor, burn!
Fucking yes! Alright. You just keep us on the defense. Oh, you've got a neutralize spell, too. Hey now. I put a lot of magic into sharpening. Good thing your scrivs were already spent. I thought he was going to scrub the floor, but he debuffed everybody. That's not cool. Dick. Wait, you were supposed to sharpen! You were supposed to sharpen! Uh-oh. He really does not want Cerulean to live. Get your last scriv in. I guess you need another sewing kit. Because he is just not interested in Walker or Ratavia. Oh, there we go. Right. You got one more sharpen to do. Burn them down! Scriv is the real strength. Just dumpstered him. Not as hard as that previous boss. Like, what was it? Like 100,000 damage or something crazy like that? I'll have to watch the footage again. Book of Ice. Someone's Glacier Spike. Freezes water tiles. Next range, damage, lowers defense. No, we're fucking taking the Book of Ice. Because I bet that will do far more damage than any of those other things. Dustin. There's no going back now. Haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Mr. Vendy. 10, 10, 5. I guess if it's just you, we're pretty okay. Huh. Why did I change to Ratavia? Dustin? Ratavia. Dustin? Ratavia. Here in America, we don't tolerate that kind of crap, sir. 8 Ball!
Scrapmaster, you've finally arrived.
It was you all along! Behind everything! King Globespin, Headmaster Bookworm, and now the Laundromancers?
Yes. Necessary steps on a clear path to a new future.
Your sick future will never come to pass. The whole dump is against you.
Yes. You lead so many bravely into battle. You really do remind me of myself.
Who are you?
You know exactly who I am.
No. Garbamesh was the one who defeated the toxic waste. He's a hero! And Garbamesh is dead.
The weak old can died, yes. I am Garbamesh come again. Recycled, refined.
I don't believe you.
Believe what you want. It makes no difference. There's simply no place for you in this future.
All of these seem so basic all of a sudden. I don't think knockback is going to be worth very much. Okay, well, physical attacks aren't going to do anything. How about cannon? Oh, this is going well. Carnivorous asks, is this the final boss? Well, he is the big bad, but there's more left. So much more. I had better do some healing. Oh, this eye thing is making me crazy. All right, Junkyard Fist. Now that's some Oh! I guess we survived. I was starting to wonder if this was going to end badly. You need to hit harder. You guys.
After all this, you still fail to see. It's already over.
Not if we have anything to say about it. Very well. We know how this goes. Sharpen. Drain. Be ready for annihilation. Yeah, let's keep up draining. Keep on scribbing. That's not so bad. One more sharpen. I like how Cerulean's not really doing anything. Keep up stealing. Alright, what are you weak to? Immune to attack, vulnerable to skill. Oh, is that why? Oh boy, do I have news for you, 8-Ball. Didn't even get to do the script attack. Don't get in Rotavia's way. Take this!
Your story ends here.
Dustin! Well, he didn't just fall off the boat this time. Jump? What? Trust me. Okay. When your choices are stay with him or jump.
I've never seen a wound like this before.
Is he going to be okay? Wizard, can't you fix him? This is beyond me.
You're the healer. You gotta do something.
What do we do, Mr. Jacket?
I don't know.
Something's happening. We need to get Dustin out of here now. Goodbye, clean drinking water.
Madame?
She's got bigger worries right now, dude. New kingdom we haven't been to yet. Your Majesties, we're under attack, but you'll recall Lady Bitchington there was in on this. King Northfang, who would dare attack proud Mamelon?
It don't make no sense. They're coming out of the ground.
You best not be pulling my leg, soldier. Gather the warriors.
You're going out there?
Bloody right I am. Sound the silent whistle. Welcome to hell. Scraporia is reborn. Your Grace,
An unknown substance is flooding the kingdom. Monsters are sweeping the countryside.
Father, what do we do? We'll be quite safe inside the castle walls. And what of your subjects? What of the people outside the castle walls? The common folk need to rely on the crown more than ever. Never says, I do like that this game just throws logic out the window. Oh yeah, it's got its own internal logic, but it's we'll say flexible, subjective, flexjective. Well, they got loot.
Loot. No.
Come on, Keeper, don't you give up now. Where do we go? Come on, wizard, this is your neck of the woods. I don't know. I like the repeating background. Wait, do you see that? See what? There's lights in the laundry. Follow me. This way. I can't believe it. It's real. Carnivore says apocalypse era. Basically, yeah, we're seeing Judgment Day. Walker, I need you to look after Dustin. I'm going after loot before his scent is lost.
I should.
I got this. I'll spring loot and be back in no time. You're leaving? There's nothing else I can do for Dustin right now. So I'm counting on you to save him. Please. It's the mana tree! Kinda. Basically. You know, all good trees have washing machines at the top. In you go! Hello? Ah, here we go. Act 3. The Nix of Knack.
We might be going on a fetch quest.
Carnivore says it would be funny if there was one normal human society that was terrified of the ongoing of this world. Yeah, it would be. We have long lost our place, though.
Oh, this place is so boring.
It's nothing but snow and rocks and snow. Quit your belly aching already. Gonna be a long night. It's too wasting cold. I'm dreaming of a better post. That bug kingdom sounds nice. Look, just be happy we're out of the waste dimension, alright?
What was that?
What was what?
Thought I heard something.
Just the wind, isn't it? Yeah, but what if... What if what? You heard them rumors about that shadow at night? Ha! Ghost stories? Don't tell me you believe in an immortal Gremlin hunter. Just saying, what if? Don't let Commander Hurl hear you talking like this. Someone's there. Who's out there?
I'm the one from your stories.
The Shadow. At night. I got questions, and you will answer them. Let's begin. Shit! The tree dryer of forever. Hello? Dustin? Walker? Anybody? My king! Guys, I thought you were folded. We are dead. No, wait, don't leave. I can't do this alone. You are not alone, Starprint. Dustin. You must protect him. I'm no protector. He alone can destroy the 8-ball. But it's you who can save the dump. Me? That can't be. All will become clear in time. Boy, will it! You must brave the cycles of the wash. Bring Dustin Binsley before the altar. Good luck, Starprint. May your hidden courage guide you. Wait! Cerulean unlocked his rank 2 boil point. Thank you. Hopefully it's something offensive. Launch enemies into air. Yes. That is much better. Washer Spirit. We're lost in the dryer dimension. Where, like, all the hidden socks probably go. How much fucking hit points do you have? There. His standard attack still doesn't do squat. Man, we need Dustin back bad. Of course, that could be why they're leaving all these medals around. So we can be much more judicious in the use of magic. Just like I said, sucks. Of course, there's no map for the area. Liquid metal. That's good. Make up for at least... No, we only used one during that fight, I think. Either way, I guess it comes out as a net positive. Ah! Alright, that's not so bad. Lined up in a way like that. The attack doesn't do very much damage, however. Well, that did. That definitely did. There. That is a giant belt. More sparkling shampoo. The belt for disciplining the galaxy's ass. Keep the medals coming. I need to lean on that magic. No! Come on! I'm trying to avoid this. Go. He's moving at a pretty okay pace to a level up. What's down the pant legs? Not bad. Gotta love those clips. Laundry core. I don't recall if I used that at a forge or not in my previous play of this. Well, there'll be one way to find out, but first we gotta get out of here. No, damn it! Once again, love the backgrounds and the music. It's almost like this game is really good or something. Come on! Get me to that save point! Oh, fucking moldy growth. Do 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 do. Knock him the fuck down. I do like that animation cycle of them, you know, bubbling up and stuff while the other bubbles are popping. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, why not? We've got the skills and the medals are everywhere. Okay, perfect. Okay, and you know what? That's actually really timely because there's a big cutscene about to start. So, what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a little break. I am quite hungry. Just going to get some quick food into my face. And when we come back from the break, we will be continuing Dead Rising. Now, when we last left off there, we were just told the Wonderland ride was going off the rails, so it's time for us to go meet a crazy person and take his chainsaw. And then we end up with one of the most busted combinations in the game that I was trying to assemble in the last session, but, you know, we'll get there. All well and good. Stay tuned, everybody, for Mall Zombie Shenanigans after the break.